Namaste student. Let us continue the lesson The Ancient Civilization of the World. In today's lesson, we will learn about the Mesopotamian civilization. This is the map of ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. So here different parts of Mesopotamian civilizations you can see, and this is the Egyptian civilization. According to Greeks, Mesopotamia means land between two rivers or the land which inspires awe, respect and fascination. So this Mesopotamian civilization, it was flourished on the banks of two rivers. Which are those two rivers? Euphrates and Tigris. Egypt or Egyptian civilization flourished on the bank of river Nile. Indus civilization flourished on the bank of river Indus. Like that, Mesopotamian civilization, which means land between two rivers, flourished on the banks of two rivers, Euphrates and Tigris. Since this is in semi-arid area means semi-desert region, many tribes were attracted towards this land. Why were they attracted? Because of fertility of the land, which was because of two rivers, Euphrates and Tigris. So these tribes were attracted toward this land because of availability of water and the fertility of the land, and this resulted in endless wars between these tribes. So these tribes, they had to wage many wars to occupy this area or to rule this area. Which were the tribes which ruled this area? The tribes are Sumerians, Assyrians, Akkadians, Babylonians. So mainly these tribes, they ruled this Mesopotamia or this area for 30 centuries. The central part of this civilization was called Babylonia. The northern part of Babylonia was called Akkad and the people were Akkadians. Southern part was Sumer and the tribes were Sumerians. And the northern part of Mesopotamia was called Assyria and the people were called Assyrians. Sumerians were the first tribe to rule this area, and the Sumerians introduced one art of writing, and that art of writing was called cuneiform. Like Egyptians, they had their art of writing called hieroglyphics, symbolic writing. So even this cuneiform, this was one type of symbolic writing where they had the codes for trading and the livestock. These Sumerians, actually they came from hilly area of north and they would worship their gods on the top of hills. So they started missing these hilly areas after coming to these plains. So what did they do? They built hills and established their places of worship there. And this was called ziggurats. And these ziggurats, they did not have the steps because the Sumerians, they did not know how to build the steps to this ziggurat. So you can see in the next slide, the ziggurats have sloping galleries. So this is the picture of ziggurat, and instead of steps here they have built the slides to these ziggurats, and on the top of these ziggurats they would worship their god, and this was the place for protection. The priest would get the protection from other tribes also. So this is the significance of ziggurats. After the rule of Sumerians, Akkadians started the rule, and it was for nearly 1000 years, and Amorites ended Akkadians' rule. The famous ruler of Amorites was Hammurabi. Why was he considered as the famous ruler? The reason is Hammurabi framed the codes of justice. So what are these courts of justice? It consisted almost 298 courts of justice. For each and every crime or mistake committed by the citizen, he had fixed the punishment also. So courts of justice we can explain like this: an eye for an eye or a tooth for tooth. And severe punishment was given to the people who would commit such mistakes or crimes. So he gave a very good best administration to the kingdom, and even today he is remembered for the courts of justice. And some of the countries of this area, they are also giving very severe punishment for the culprits. So this is how even today Hammurabi is remembered in the history for his courts of justice. After the rule of Amorites, Hittites came to rule, but their rule was not for many years because they destroyed all the things which they could not carry away. And after the rule of Hittites, the next dynasty which came to rule was Assyrians. And these Assyrians, they worshipped the desert god which was called Asura. And the last dynasty to rule this Mesopotamian civilization was Chaldeans. And these Chaldeans, they re-established Babylonia and developed this Babylonia into a prominent capital of that time. The famous ruler of these Chaldeans was Nebuchadnezzar. And this Nebuchadnezzar was the greatest king among these Chaldeans, and he encouraged the study of science also. One of the greatest contributions of Nebuchadnezzar was the Hanging Gardens. The Hanging Gardens were one of the 7 wonders of the world. So what were these Hanging Gardens? Nebuchadnezzar's wife, she started missing her hometown which was full of greenery. So what did this Nebuchadnezzar do? Nebuchadnezzar built one parallel garden along the side of palace which consisted of lots of trees and plants. So these hanging gardens were one of the 7 wonders of the world. And after the rule of Chaldeans, Persians attacked this, and Alexander transformed this into a Greek province. And after Alexander, this area was ruled by Roman and Turks, or it became part of Roman Empire and it was ruled by Turks also. So this is how Mesopotamian civilization ended after the rule of Chaldeans.